How are you doing? Fine. I like your hair. It's so original. I almost laughed as my hand flew involuntarily to where I'd dyed the bottom few inches of my pale blonde hair neon purple. Her comment had a very, "hello, fellow kids" vibe. Thanks. I tensed, knowing that whatever bizarre thing she wanted to talk to me about was right around the corner. My grades, my life at the group home, my relationship with my friends all seemed to be fair game. Lucky me. So, I called you in today because I wanted to chat about what you plan to do after high school. I blinked at her. That was at least a somewhat normal subject for a guidance counselor to bring up, unlike a month ago when she went on a weirdly obsessive rant about my friends. Still, she'd unintentionally touched on a sore subject. I was turning 17 soon, which meant I only had a year left until I aged out of the foster care system. All my friends had already turned 17, so we were quickly running out of time to make money and a plan. Actually, maybe Mrs. Clark did know that. "This is the time when you should apply to colleges," Mrs. Clark said. She clearly hadn't noticed my moment of reflection. I snorted. "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but college requires money. There's no chance I can afford to go anywhere." She smiled and pushed a stack of papers toward me. "There are lots of government grants and scholarships for betas. I know it might sometimes seem like only alphas get that kind of leg up in education, but you just need to know where to look." I glanced down at the top brochure and frowned. It was for a betas college in the Midwest. Well, that wasn't going to work. Thanks. I'll think about it," I lied. Mrs. Clark gave me a shrewd look. Maybe she was used to kids lying to her, or maybe she just knew me well enough by now, but I got the strong feeling she didn't believe me. "Bliss, can I offer you some advice?" "No." "Sure. You need to start putting your own best interests first and thinking realistically about your situation." I blinked at her, my fingers knotting in the fabric of my skirt. "What does that mean?" Her eyes darted to the side, like she was choosing her words carefully. "If I'm being frank, with no family and no plan, you don't have a lot of good prospects." "I have a family," I said automatically, indignation rising in my stomach. "Your friends aren't going to provide a stable future for you. Packs don't form around betas."